the poor people in the society, they are using it. And one example I can give, one of the persons who has been recently got hold, and they said that the man, he has been arrested, and the police people are repeatedly asking who is behind. He did not disclose. But when he said, yes, I got it, I have taken it, I transported from here to there, that's all. So the identification of the person, suppose if more torture, even the legal fraternity come forward to fight and say that you have no business to torture, then you should punish. If this be the circumstances, that is a lapse. Absolutely.
Whether these persons can be punished?
Yes, absolutely. The person who is trafficking or drug trade.
No officers who are patronizing them.
No, see, the problem is this. We are punishing him. Apart from that, what I think that's the only reason I said there must be uniformity. Punishment must necessary. Suppose if the person who is behind is a foreigner, then they say that they are taking many acts saying that in my country it is not an offence. So it has been looked into it. Suppose in a bipole, then we have to go and who is the person behind and everything we have to get all the reason. Sometimes it is too expensive and sometimes all these investigations come from the dummy.
Sir, absolutely. Can't we follow the American pattern of surveillance and then arresting after knowing where the goods are coming, who is dealing with that? Or can't we introduce that system instead of apprehending him then and there, and the poor courier will be taken into custody, he will go to jail?
No, we can take, but we have, suppose if it is transported in our country, we can do. Suppose it transported through some other country, it has been transported via Sri Lanka, in some places, they are not giving any much more importance to this. That's the main reason. But whereas in America, this is only a lesser punishment. For opium and all, the punishment, rarest of cases only punishing. If punishing, they are giving just more 5 years, that's all. Maximum 5 years and 3 years there.
Sir, my opinion is we have to train the officers first. So many police officers don't know the law because it's a very serious case. Though it is a very serious case, so many cases I have seen in Madras High Court, Madurai High Court, they are not filing charge sheet within the stipulated time. That is the 180 days. Here, they have to file within 180 days. So many cases they have not filed, so the accused are come out on bail, statutory bail. Very easily they have come out, released by the special magistrate itself. Since they have not filed charge sheet within time, we are entitled as per the upper court judgment.
I wanted to make this point. Thank you very much, sir. That the way of investigation, the mode of working should be changed, and we should find out the route from where the material is coming.
Then we should bring it, the all amendments have to bring in the CRPC and etc.
No, sir, I want to say something.
Yeah.
I want to say something. May I come forward?
Yeah, come. Your good name?
Ruchi Gupta.
Yeah, come. Mr. Come.
मैं रुचि गुप्ता एडवोकेट आप सभी को नमस्ते करता हूँ। इधर ये दली है, क्वेश्चन ये है, सीआरपीसी भी ठीक है, आईपीसी भी ठीक है। मैंने खुद पर्सनली एक्सपीरियंस किया है। जो हमारी गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज हैं, चाहे वो सीबीआई हो, चाहे वो दिल्ली पुलिस हो, या चाहे वो कोई भी हो, क्राइम, मेरा पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है, उसको मैं बयान नहीं कर रहा हूं, कंप्लेनेंट से भी पैसे लेते हैं, अक्यूज से भी पैसे लेते हैं, कंप्लेनेंट से भी लेते हैं, अक्यूज से भी लेते हैं। मैं ये कहता हूं कि इनको सब हाइड आउट्स मालूम होते हैं, इनको सब पता होता है कि कहां पे किधर कैसे माल छुपा हुआ क्या है। सारी दुनिया जानती है कि 5 करोड़ का माल चरस का पकड़ा जाता है, कितना माल खाने में दिखाया जाता है, कितना मार्केट में बेच दिया जाता है, और वो प्लांटेड विटनेस खड़े कर दिए जाते हैं। सडनली अखबारों में आ जाता है 20 करोड़ रुपए एसएचओ साहब के पास मिले, मुंबई के एसएचओ साहब के पास 3000 करोड़ रुपए मिले। भाई कैसे? तो सबसे पहले हम वीरप्पन बड़ा अजीब सा, मैं लेमन लैंग्वेज में बात कर रहा हूं, मैं इस बात को कर ही नहीं रहा, मैं पेपर्स में क्या पढ़ रहा हूं। 15 साल से हम वीरप्पन को मार ही नहीं पाए। एक जंगल में बसा हुआ वीरप्पन नहीं हम मार सके। अरे भाई, जंगल में आप पूरी सेंट्रल फोर्स लगा के क्यों मार दिया? मुझे ऐसे लगता है अब तक वो नेताओं का गुलाम बना होता, जिस दिन नेता को गोली दिखा दी डीजी पीछे लगा दिया, उसने एनकाउंटर कर दिया। तो मेरा ये कहना है कि ये हमारी जो एजेंसीज हैं, दे नो ईच एंड एवरीथिंग। सारा तो नहीं पता, पर 80% दिल्ली पुलिस ये है या सीबीआई में समझता हूँ करप्ट है। विद यू फॉर यू ऑलवेज का लेबल लगा के आप कभी पर्सनली इनको बुलवा लो, सीधे डिमांड आ जाएगी पैसे की। रात को आप थाने में जाइए, बोतलें ओपन होती हैं, हर थाने में जाइए, विजिट करिए, ओपन होती हैं। मैं एक चीज कहता हूं, 24 घंटे के बाद एक आदमी को अरेस्ट कर लेते हैं हम और प्रोड्यूस करते हैं कोर्ट में। 24 घंटे एसएचओ की ताकत है, वो कुछ भी कर दे। मैं कहता हूं एसएचओ इलाके का बंदर होता है, कुछ भी कर दे, एफआईआर काट दे, कल होम मिनिस्टर से कह के उसको सस्पेंड करा दे लो, लेकिन वो 24 घंटे में कुछ भी कर सकता है। मेरी एक सजेशन है, वैसे सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बड़े अच्छे अच्छे मेजर्स लिए, भतेरे आईपीएस को जेल भेज दिया, एसएस राठी साहब भी एनकाउंटर में सजा काट रहे, फिर कोर्ट से निकलने के बाद वहीं के वहीं रहते हैं। टिल देन कुछ ऐसी कमेटी फॉर्म करी जाए जोन वाइज, ये अगर किसी इंसान को उठाया जा रहा है, घर से उठाया जा रहा है, तो कल तो बाद में प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, कम से कम इतना तो रखेंगे, उसका इतना टॉर्चर ना हो कि सुबह एक डेड बॉडी मिले। तो वी हैव टू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कंट्रोल आवर एजेंसीज, वेदर इट इज दिल्ली पुलिस, वेदर इट इज सीबीआई, वेदर इट इज फला, वेदर इज फला। आप कभी भी पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस करके देख लीजिए। मेरे पर्सनल केस में खुद सब इंस्पेक्टर ने आन किया, मुझे 30,000 रुपए रिश्वत दे दो। मैंने कहा ठीक है भैया ले जाओ, देनी पड़ी, क्या करें। फिर उसने चार्जशीट नहीं फाइल करी, वहां दूसरे से पैसे ले लिए। तो मैंने ओपन कोर्ट में कहा, मैंने कहा उस दिन जज साहब छुट्टी पे थे, मैंने कहा अगली बार कोर्ट में कहने जा रहा हूं, मैंने तेरे को 30,000 रुपए रिश्वत दिए, दोनों जेल चलेंगे। वो चार्जशीट लेके आ गया, फाइल कर दी, वहां से 50,000 रुपए लिए। कितने लिए? बोले 50,000 रुपए ले लिए।
आधा नहीं मांग लिया,
उससे 50,000 रुपए लिए थे। मैंने कहा भैया है सर, अभी तो 30 पड़े हुए ना सर, उसके अब क्या करूं। उसने ऊपर नहीं कह दिया, हमारा काम ऐसे चलता नहीं।
किसके खिलाफ और किसके पास तो निकले पैसे?
किसके? उसके ऐसा है जी, क्या एसीपी के पास भी गया, सारी दुनिया के राउंड मारा है उसने, पूरा थाना जो है ऑपोजिट पार्टी ने खरीद रहा था। एसीपी साहब कहते हैं मेरे सर के ऊपर से निकल रहा है। मैंने कहा जी सर के अंदर से निकले, उसके चार्जेस बता दीजिए।
सर के अंदर से तो पहले निकल चुका है, परसेंटेज
तो ऐसा है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू कंट्रोल आवर एजेंसी, इनके ऊपर नजर रखी जाए। टेररिज्म सब कुछ कंट्रोल हो सकता है, नार्कोटिक्स ये चीजें खत्म नहीं हो सकती। दिस कांट बी एलिमिनेटेड बट दिस कैन बी रिड्यूस्ड एंड दिस इज इन द हैंड्स ऑफ द नेताज एंड दीज ऑफिसर्स।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Bring some stringent laws as far as the drug trafficking concerns. Okay. But what the government authorities doing sometimes, in a political cases, see there is 2 or 3 occasions in that we, especially in Tamil Nadu, some of the political leaders have been booked under the drug trafficking. So, where we should go? See, in a target one, see, you are bringing into the good laws to cut to everything. Even for to cut the terrorism, you are bringing the good laws. Of course, we are agreeing. But in the same manner, the politicians are using it as a weapon to control other politicians. See how much it is. Therefore, that is one of the reasons whether this one man has been booked under the what is that? Suppose if it is a cyber crime or any other crime or drug trafficking and the NDPS Act and everything, in a very free, fair trial has been conducted. The authorities concerned, that especially regarding the accused, he has to be consulted within all occasions, then only we can give the punishment. Suppose if it is a politically motivated, then naturally. See, sometimes if in a hurried manner, 180 days, what they are doing to do, filing a draft charge sheet. What is the necessity of filing a draft? Let him go bail and shoot. But what are you doing? You are filing in a draft charge sheet, and more and more lacuna has been created, and then automatically we cannot blame the courts, we cannot blame the judges. Naturally, we have to take. See, this is the way in which if you look into it in a very deep manner, some politicians is behind. So therefore, this is root cause is there. Always we the educated people, legal fraternity, and we are all doing that. In these occasions we are discussing these type of issues. Ultimately, we bring into the society to bring the people, that especially the rulers must be in genuine. Then only everything in good control. Otherwise, sometimes we have to face these type of problems and all. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
one thing I wanted to say, this knowledge should be imparted to the younger generation from the class 9th and 10th, so that they can come to know that how this kind of drugs are going to affect our future. This is my one suggestion.
From London, and good evening everybody here. The way the system works, my name is Angelika Batish. The way the system works in UK is the charging is not done by the police. The charging is done by the lawyers of the Crown Prosecution Service. So it's totally independent. So they don't have to wait, and it's 24 hours charging. As soon as person is arrested, a phone call is made if he's going to be remanded in custody, and the charging is authorized by the government lawyers. So there's less chances of any corruption or perverting the course of justice. I don't know, probably that could be one of the solutions, yeah.
And what about the arrest, madam? What about the arrest?
Arrest is done by the police.
Police?
As soon as they arrest, the custody clock starts running.
Yeah.
And once it starts running, they have to ring up the prosecutor, who is going to look at the evidence and authorize the charge. And the charge sheet is laid while he's in custody.
The police will arrest only, he will not make any FIR.
No, they cannot take, and they cannot charge. Charging is done by a lawyer.
The charge is to, in your system, the charge has to be made by the court.
No,
First they have to simply file the FIR and the investigation.
Before the system came into place, the charging was done by the police.
Right.
And they are not lawyers, so they probably didn't know the law so well as we say, please don't know the law, and they just go and arrest anyone. So they come to lawyer, they know the law, and the appropriate charge is laid.
Then it has to be done by
Then it goes to court. If in the custody court, it goes to court the next day, and if they are remanded on bail, then of course it goes further.
If the prosecution says that no, he is not to be charged, then the person will go.
The prosecutor decides whether he's going to be charged or whether he's not going to be charged.
But in India, we are following the same CRPC that has been enacted by the British.
No, but that is many years ago. But this
And police law, yes, we are following the same.
very old
You
one.
have become wiser
Yes.
than us, but we are suffering with that police act.
No, but I think in my view, some of the government lawyers went and trained them, learn good practices. You would benefit. On the whole, the legal system would benefit. The court system works pretty well. Not so. I think it works
Here
very well.
also people know, but for the sake of money, they purposely do undo.
I want to put a question that whether the demarcation of a minimum quantity and the commercial quantity also promote the offense of the narcotics.
That is only regarding the ganja, not in the opium and other things. Small quantity, in opium and all, even in small quantities, they are treating in a very strict.
But the main difference between the small quantity and commercial quantity, there are two different
Let me answer that. There is a difference between minimum quantity, that is for personal use, and commercial quantity. Personal use, it is such a small quantity that if somebody is addicted or using, the court does not take as serious as a view as a person who is commercially trafficking in the drug. So you may have a point in saying that anybody caught with small quantity also should be face strict punishment for use of the drug. That is something which can be considered, because if a person is aware that even for using and he carrying personal quantity, small quantity also, he is going to face a stricter punishment, it would be a deterrent in actually even purchase of the drug.
Even found possession of opium and that what is it called, heroin and all, minimum quantity itself they are giving more punishment.
No, sir, my question is, in some cases the small quantity is